Hey everybody! So I'm going to start off a little differently today. This is kind of an interesting story that just happened to me about a week or two ago. I was on Facebook. Somebody reached out to me and said, "Are you Mike who made Black Hat BBS back in the '90s?" Now, yes, that is me. I wrote the board, which I was shocked that somebody actually remembered that part. But then he says I don't know if you remember me, and they told me he says I had a BBS and all this stuff, and you were like so nice to me and everything, and you helped me get through a lot of stuff. And I was like, I didn't remember him. It's been 30 years, but it surprised me that he mentioned this, and he's like, he remembered me, and that I had such an impact on his life, and I was shocked, and it made me think that, maybe we need to be better to people all the time. Like, we just have to be our best to everybody, because the things you do impact everybody. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So because of my positive impact on him, he remembered me, and now we're 30 years ahead in the future, and he thanks me for it. It was kind of weird. So, all right, that was that. So what I want to talk about today is we are looking at 32 gigs and 64 gigs. Now, I've already played with this. I tried it. I tried a bunch of different things, but now I'm going to explain why the Tascam doesn't work with 64-bit. So what I've done, I'll put, first thing I'll do, as you can see, here's the card, 64-bit. I'm putting it into the back here, so not fooling with you at all. And if you turn it on with a 64-bit, I've actually set it up so it has all the same information as the 32 gig here. Sorry, 32 gig, 64 gig. As it comes up, it says init card. You can't really read that. I hit here. Now this is red. It says no card because it can't find it. Now, even though they're both structurally the same, I'm going to turn this off now. Now, don't worry about if you put in a 64 gig card or a bigger card than what it's got. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal, because it's not like you're playing with the machinery inside. It's not like you're playing with the electronics. You're not soldering anything. You're not physically doing anything where the electrical impulses will be different that might cause a problem. So now turn it on this time, and you'll see it'll pop up with, here we go. And this time it'll pop up with, okay. It's actually going a little bit, takes a little bit longer this time. And there you go. So it's got the song 001, which is the one I was working on 2 videos ago. So it's working. Now the reason, all right, so I'm going to turn this off again. We're going to go now to screen number 4 here. Oops, not that one. That one. Okay, so I'm going to put in the 64 gig card. And up comes the thing. Now, as you can see, yes, it looks I tried to make it look exactly the same. And I can show you that this is, go to properties on this. And you can see it's 59.4 gigs, so it is a 64 gig. Now, what makes it different is this right here. It's using the extended FAT system. That's file access table. That's what that means. That's different. That is not internally in the Tascam, like in the DP32. That's not in here. Now, what the DP32 uses is a FAT system. So I thought, okay, well, what if I try to format it to FAT? So I went properties, or no, I went format. Where's format on here? Format. And it only allows me to go to NTFS or exFAT. Now, I didn't try NTFS. I'm not sure how big it would be if I switched. Let's see what happens here. No, it will do it. So it will still do the 4 gigabytes. I'm shocked because it's quite old. But I didn't really want to play with it, so I just left it as it was. and I tried a bunch of things. I tried formatting it on the DP32. That didn't work. I tried copying stuff and pasting it. So now I can show you this. So I pull out the 64 gig, go to the back of the DP32. Now we're going to go look at the 32 gig one. All right. So you can see here it says DP32 SD. So I go properties now, and you'll see it's got FAT32, and yes, it's 29.7 gigs capacity, which is 32 gigs. So that is why. Now if I'm not going to format this, but I will. Let's just do the same thing. We'll look at format, and you can see the default is FAT32. It can do exFAT. It can do NTFS. So I don't know if I might try switching to NTFS and see if I can format it. I don't know. But so this one is set to FAT32. That's why it works. The system is designed, the BIOS or whatever you want to call it, the OS in the Tascam is using the FAT32 system, and that is why it works. So yeah, you're just gonna have to try to stock up on 32 gigs. I will play around with this. This is actually mine for the Model 16. The Model 16 can do exFAT, so it works fine. So that is why. And so yes, I did try it. Didn't work. I tried to format it. It just sat there saying formatting and didn't go anywhere. I tried to do a full format. Didn't go anywhere. So that's the video today. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps you out. You just gotta stock up on 32 gig cards. Talk to you later. Bye. Or we have to push Tascam to include the different OS, BIOS, or whatever. Talk to you later. Bye.